Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. We're the only show that combs through early betting patterns, tells you exactly where you might want to steer clear of public opinion. Today, we're going right back to the NHL after a successful night last night, trying to build that bankroll a little bit on the back of the ice. We have three games where I think the early public betting trends, and this is very early with some of these, or two of these at least, where I think that that's a little bit misguided, and I'll tell you why a little bit later. Guys, first, go to pickdawgz.com right now. I have my NBA 3-pack up there, $49.99, usually $54.99. Slashed it to $49.99. Get all three of tonight's NBA winners, my top NBA plays, for $49.99. And of course, that comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or we'll give you an immediate site credit for the purchase price. That's the kind of confidence that you deserve behind your NBA 3-pack. And of course, also available, my NBA season pass, just slashed it another $100 for the rest of the regular season. Of course, that includes the playoffs. That also includes the NBA Finals as well. In addition, my 30-day all-access pass, guys, get every single one of my plays from the NBA, college basketball, NFL, college football. College football, the price for the college football is worth it on its own because I'm absolutely crushing CFB this year. So get all of my plays for the next 30 days for just $399.99. And of course, my 90-day package is also available for $869, which comes out to be $9.66 a day. Every single one of my plays for one low price. Okay, so let's get to our Tuesday free NHL plays. Starting with the 8 o'clock Eastern time start, game 31-32. We have the Dallas Stars at the Winnipeg Jets. Dallas, a road favorite, minus $1.16, 6 under, minus 15. It looks like starting goaltenders, or at least listed goaltenders at this point, and you also have to check these after morning skate, but looks like it's going to be Ottinger against Hellebuck, and early on we see 98% of the money coming in on the Stars. 89% of the tickets are also on Dallas, and that number has not budged very much. There's a little bit of movement offshore, but nothing significant despite the early pounding of the Dallas Stars. May not be massive money, so not enough to move the number at all. But this is a revenge spot for the Jets, who lost at home 3-2 a few weeks back against the Dallas Stars, who are 1-2-1 in their last 4 games, and that includes that horrible third period against the Calgary Flames. They owned a 2-goal lead in that game and then absolutely fell apart in the last 20. The Jets have not allowed 3 goals or more in 10 straight games, and we get Connor Hellebuck coming off arguably his best performance, his first shutout of this season. So we're going to take the Jets and the plus money, plus $1.05, $1.06, wherever you can get that. Game number 2, 8:30 Eastern time, game number 35 and 36, Seattle Kraken, minus $1.88 road favor, a big road favor from Seattle. 6.5 under, minus $1.20. Looks like it's going to be Grubauer against Mrazek. We see 98% of the early wagering money is on the Kraken. 86% of the tickets is also on Seattle. I don't want to lay $1.88, so it's going to be the Hawks or nothing here. I'm not going to bet them straight up, but I do think I'm going to take them with a little bit of help. I just never liked the way that the Kraken have finished games. They don't play for a full 60 minutes. It is always kind of a crapshoot in that third period. They're minus 19 in the third period in goal differential. They're 30th in goals allowed in the third period. This is a massive reason why they're 8, 9, and 5. And that 5 is that overtime losses is the only team that has more is the New York Islanders with 6. So again, another third period's not great. How they finish in overtime is not great. I'm going to take the Hawks here, but I'm going to get the plus 1.5. I hate to do that, but I like Chicago in this spot. I can't pull the trigger on them straight ahead. So we're going to lay it $1.50, $1.55 with them, plus 1.5. And finally, game 3. 9 o'clock Eastern time, game number 37-38. Tampa Bay Lightning minus $1.13 road favorite, 6.5 under, minus 20 at Arizona. Jonas Johansson is in goal against Connor Ingram for the Arizona Coyotes. We see 89% of the money coming in on Arizona. Now, keep in mind, guys, of these 3 games, when we talk about the money that's coming in, this is really early. They some of these games don't get put up until late. So when we see 89, 90, especially when if you have a service that shows you 98, 90, 99% of the money is on one team, that doesn't mean there's thousands. That just means that's very early betting. So that's why that percentage is what it is. We do see this number on this game because it will be Johansson in net over Vasilevsky, and the fact that Tampa Bay played last night against Colorado and they lost. Bettors are anticipating a letdown, which is something that I normally would get on board with. But the problem is no team wants to get back on the ice more than Tampa Bay. And kind of when we talk about back-to-back situations, that really doesn't apply in the NHL as much. You see a lot of teams playing back-to-back that you would think, in the second game of a back-to-back after playing a high-paced, high-intensity game like they did against Colorado, you would think that it would be a letdown spot. That's usually not the case in the NHL for some reason. Usually they get right back on it, and they're as good as you would expect them to be with your money. There's no Tampa Bay against Arizona. The last 4 times Arizona had that one, they took them to overtime, got the point there, but Tampa Bay has owned this series as of late. They've won 6 of the last 7 meetings. I still go back to teams that I think I'm getting an advantage of with special teams. And really with Tampa Bay, I have felt a special teams advantage, especially when we're betting totals, which we're not in this case. But I've felt a special team advantage with them for almost 3 years now. They more than have my respect. I'm going to go against the public here, the early public betting. I'm going to take Tampa Bay, and it's minus $1.13. That is very generous. I thought I'd see that 40 to 45 range, even with Johansson and net. But nope, we're getting a good number here, and I'm going to take Tampa minus $1.13 or so against Arizona. Minus $1.15 in some spots, but there are 13 is still the consensus. Okay, so that does it for our 3 plays today. Please go to pickdawgz.com right now. Get involved with my NBA 3-pack, just $49.99. Comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee. Or take a look at some of the brand new packages I just put up there in relation to the NBA. Gives you more options to join me for smaller increments of time, so I can prove myself to you that I'm worthy of a longer-term commitment. Of course, if you're ready to go on that, I have my 30-day all-access pass, $399.99. My 90-day all-access pass for $9.66 a day comes out to $869 for the next 3 months. Get every one of my plays for one low price. So let's just keep building that bankroll. Let's take a look at our free plays once again. We have Winnipeg plus $1.06, Chicago plus 1.5, minus $1.51, and Tampa Bay minus $1.13. For Against the Public, I am Dana Lane. I wish you nothing but the best with your wagers on Tuesday.